Hi friends, it's future me, eating my breakfast, editing this wonderful video for you guys, fighting off my puppy from trying to eat my chicken sausage, and I noticed that for majority of this video, I had a booger hanging out of my nose. Listen, kind of embarrassed, kind of not, because I'm a human. Humans make boogers and sometimes they hang out of our nose, and that is what happened here. And this is not the type of video that I could just refilm because the protein treatment isn't something that you just keep doing. So while I apologize, just disregard it. Just focus on the words that are coming out of my mouth and the process of me applying the protein treatment and the information that I am presenting to you. Don't focus on the booger. That is all. Enjoy the video.
No, I don't wanna collab, no, unless I hit you up.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. If you happen to be new, my name is Denasiha, this is Adira, and welcome to our channel. So as you can see, today I'm going to be doing a protein treatment on my hair. It has actually been a very long time since I've done this specifically, like a hardcore protein treatment. I've been managing my moisture protein balance by just using a deep conditioner that has a lot of protein in it, and I would do that once a month, the first wash day of every month. And I started doing that because years ago, back in college, I actually experienced moisture overload, and that was not good. No bueno. Don't recommend. I'll get into a little bit more about what that looks like later in the video, but after I experienced moisture overload, I used this Aphogee two-step treatment to kind of recover my hair. Because this is like a hardcore kind of protein treatment, I didn't need to continue to use it after my hair was kind of back where it needed to be. So that's when I started just incorporating products that had protein in them, just sparingly sprinkling it into my regimen every now and again. Now, I am gonna have to speak mostly for myself in this video because I know everyone is a little different. I know I harp on this a lot, and I know people really don't like it because it's not a short handed to you kind of answer. But when it comes to moisture protein balance, you really just have to know your hair and know the signs to figure out, okay, I need more protein in my routine, or I need more moisture in my routine. So if you're interested in a few of my personal tips for knowing when my hair needs more protein, that's coming up next while I apply the treatment. So basically how this works, it's called the two-step treatment because there are two steps. First is the actual protein treatment, and then second is the balancing moisturizer. You do need to clarify, wash, cleanse your hair before you do this, and I've already done that step, so we're just gonna jump into this treatment is extremely liquidy. So I'm actually gonna, why are we not focused? Why are we not focused? What's happening? So as I was saying, this product is extremely liquidy. So I am going to be putting it in a smaller kind of mister spray bottle to give me a little bit more assistance when applying it. All right, so as I apply this, I do want to just kind of tell you my experience with needing protein and how I recognize when I need it. So like I said, back in college, I went through moisture overload, and what that looked like was my hair was extremely soft, but to the point where it was like too soft. Like it was like soggy and mushy, and my curls weren't really as defined as I was used to them being. And then in addition to that, it just wasn't really like doing the things that I needed it to do. It wasn't behaving in a way that I was used to. So what that could possibly look like for other people, just from what I've heard, because you know I really only do wash and goes. So me recognizing my curls kind of just being looser and softer and kind of soggy was the way that I knew something was wrong. But let's say you're someone who does a lot of twist outs and braid outs and things like that. You might notice that your hair isn't really holding those styles as long or as well as it used to. Like it just can't really hold the shape that you're trying to put it in. It's getting really frizzy and it just doesn't feel strong enough to do those things, that might be a sign that you need some protein to your hair, because the same way our muscles need protein to be strong, our hair needs protein to stay strong. I'm applying a lot to this one section, but I need to make sure it's fully covered. And if you put too much moisture, it just isn't strong enough to stay. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. Now, this time around, I noticed that I needed a protein treatment because my hair was in a soft hold wash and go, but for some reason it was just so soft and kind of frizzy, like my curls just weren't popping at all. And I was like, I think I need some protein. And then I thought about it. For anyone who's been following my color journey, you know that for the whole, can we be focused? Thank you. Those of you following my color journey, you know that I put my hair on a specific regimen for the full month of April because I bleached and colored my hair. So I needed to make sure I was using the right products and the right methods to keep my hair strong and so that I didn't experience damage. So with that, I've been using like the Olaplex, the Curlsmith bond building products because I wanted to fill in the gaps that were in my hair from bleaching it. However, I realized bond builders and protein treatments are not the same thing. Now, I'm gonna do my best. I am not a professional. I just do research and I love my hair. I will recommend that everybody does their own research or talk to a professional. Don't just watch my video and think that it's Bible. But to my knowledge, the difference between a bond builder and something like this, which is a protein treatment, is that bond builders actually penetrate your hair to fill in any gaps or holes that you might have in your hair shaft cuticle, whereas a protein treatment is actually adding strength to the top of your hair. More or less, do your own research, okay? All right, I'm gonna finish this last section and then come back when the product is dry so that you can kind of see before it's time to rinse it out. I'm back. So I do still have the protein treatment on my hair. I just used my hand blow dryer to very lightly dry it, and I'm gonna let this sit for, oh shit, why doesn't it say how long? That's crazy. It doesn't have an amount on there, like an amount of time. I'm on the actual Aphogee website. Like, it makes sure to tell you don't cover it, sit under the dryer, don't agitate it, don't touch it, don't do nothing. Just let it dry. But it doesn't say for how long. Like, stiff. Look at me breaking the rules. Breaking the rules, hard-headed. There it is, okay. So that is an example of one of my heat damaged pieces that was already damaged before I bleached my hair. So when I bleached my hair twice, this is it. This is how it looks. I'll be back in about 6 minutes when it's time to apply the balancing moisturizer. It's dripping everywhere, but I need some water to help me apply my balancing moisturizer. Now, I can definitely feel the difference in my hair. Yeah, I can absolutely feel the difference. It definitely feels a lot stronger, but it also feels very dry. So let's balance. I'm gonna be taking directly out of the jar, and I'm gonna just apply it. I'm not gonna section my hair just because I've never experienced this with my hair colored, and although she's out of rehab, I'm very delicate with my hair right now until I get a good gauge of what it is and what it ain't. But I really like this stuff because it's like as soon as this moisturizer touches your hair, it's like look at the, I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can feel the difference, but I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. So this is like just with the protein treatment rinsed out. and this is with the moisturizer added. And now I feel comfortable running my fingers through my hair. Right here, I don't. Over here, I do. Now this, I believe you only leave on your hair for like 2 minutes and then you're supposed to rinse it out in style. But I'm going to be following all of this up with my deep conditioner. Oh yeah, there we go. Also, pause, moment of silence for the hang time. Alright, I'm going to make sure this gets all the way through my hair, rinse it out, and apply my deep conditioner. I think that this is basically going to be the end of my video because this isn't a wash day routine. So you don't have to watch me deep condition my hair. I do it in almost every video because I do it every single week. But I hope that this was a little bit helpful. In summary, know your hair to know when to spot when something feels off. If it's feeling mushy, if it's feeling gummy, if it's not feeling strong and it's not holding curls or styles, you might want to look into adding some protein. And I think that even if your hair isn't feeling that way, adding protein into your routine is always going to be beneficial. I can't really tell you how frequent you should do that. How frequently you should do that because it's going to depend on your hair. It's going to depend on your hair type, on your hair needs, how you style your hair, if your hair is color treated, etc., etc. So I apologize. As much as I would love to help, I don't have all the answers for everybody, but I hope that the bit that I did cover today was helpful for someone. If you have any additional questions, leave them down in the comment box below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and ask me questions there because many people do. And as always, don't forget to check in, subscribe to yourself before you subscribe to me or anybody else. But if you're good and you're good, you can hit like and subscribe to my channel as well. I'll see you guys next time.